Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Sugarland Skeeters and the El Paso Chihuahuas. Sugarland find themselves on a 5-game skid. They'll try to get back on track next.
Boucher.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, David Boucher comes in hitting just a hair below 300 this season. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide. Oh, 1, here's the pitch.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout.
And stepping in, David Boucher. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. It's sharply toward third. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Boy, talk about being a game of inches, D-Roll. That was a bullet just out of the reach of the third baseman.
Yeah, third base is just a reactionary position, kind of a la goalie in hockey. He didn't have much chance there. He tried to make a play, get it above his head, but he was unable.
Next to hit, David Boucher. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Fly ball out to straightaway right. He's under it, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors. Now at the plate, here is David Boucher. Flew out last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he popped him up. Campaneris has room in foul territory, and no one will track it down. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now. 0-2.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. The El Paso Chihuahuas jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Mackenzie Gore earns win number 7 on the season. Rodolfo Martinez turns in 2 1/3 out of the bullpen to earn the save, his first of the year. Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the David Boucher, the Delaware-born hurler, gets the call to start here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Wow, not only was this guy good in his last start working deep in the game, but he also posted a double-digit strikeout total. We'll see if he has that kind of stuff again in this one.
Into the box, Jordan Brewer, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First offering on its way. Ball 1 as the changeup misses well off the inside. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Jeremy Pena is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Temperature here at the park tonight, a comfy 72 degrees at first pitch. And that's the second out. Next to dig in, Sean Campaneris. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. Second inning set to go, and next will be the switch-hitting third baseman, Abraham Toro. Here's a changeup to start the second, but that misses. It's a ball and no strikes. And a strike to even the count, 1-1. And it's 1-2.
1-2.
Now a fastball up around the shoulders, but it's strike 3 called and a questionable first out of the inning.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Ronnie Dawson stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. A ball and a strike.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
Here comes the 1-2. Is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. No score here as we play inning number 2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he's sent down via the strikeout.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
Drilled down the line. And that finds its way through for a base hit. The throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Striding in is Brian De La Cruz. And he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. 1 ball, no strikes the count. And that catches the outside edge, 1-1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
And strike 3 called on a fastball that looked inside from here, but that's out number 1. First pitch of the AB on its way. Ready with the 0-1.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Freudius Nova is out number 2 here in the 3rd inning. Greg Kessinger is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. El Paso's out on top, 3-0. So stepping in is Jordan Brewer. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Heading out towards shallow right. Azarkar has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Jeremy Pena will stand in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Again, he sends it out of play.
Hey, usually the 2nd time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
The count now at 2-2. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Left fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors. And now in the box, Abraham Toro. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Now another 0-2. Pulled toward right center field. McMillan is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. Digging in next, Ronnie Dawson looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. No balls and 1 strike. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
And he fouls this one off. Here's another 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's fouled away. Hit in the air down the right field line. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Garrett Stubbs is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And he doesn't get much on the swing here as this is pulled down the first base line. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So a strong start on the mound as he's blanked him through the first 5. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Chihuahuas lead it 3-0. And now here is Brian De La Cruz. They'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
Ready with the 0-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Here's the center fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Next to stand in is Freyudis Nova. Struck out in his last trip to the plate. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. And now, Greg Kessinger struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
This one's down to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now to the bottom of the 6th inning. El Paso's out on top, 6-0. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jordan Brewer. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Here comes the 1-0.
You could tell this guy's got great feel for all this stuff right now. To break out that nasty hammer right there, this guy's on point.
Fouled off. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. So the next to bat will be Jeremy Pena. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0. And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. Scooped up, throw gets him, 2 down. Next, it'll be Sean Campaneris. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. That's lifted the other way out to left. Ruda is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Add another 0 as it's up to 7 shutout innings so far. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Abraham Toro is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. High in the air down the right field line. The 1-2. Fouled away. And we're going to have a quick stoppage here as a beach ball has made its way into right field. Again, a 1-2. And we're going to have a quick stoppage here as a beach ball has made its way into right field. Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Now batting.
So now to the plate, Ronnie Dawson. 1-0 the count. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top-notch. This guy's a horse.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Well, the pitcher can't really worry about that one. I mean, it was only their 2nd hit of the game, so he's doing a lot of things right. Let's see if he can leave him out there now.
Brian Cruz is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Man, I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
Stubbs at second with 2 down. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. 2-out double left stranded. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Richie Williams comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
You could just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
A 6-0 shutout to finish off tonight's game. The El Paso Chihuahuas took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. David Boucher earns win number 7 on the season, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. From my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter. MLB The Show's coverage of the minor leagues continues as we make a stop in the 10-team AAA West. Tonight we wrap up this 3-game series between the Sugarland Skeeters and the El Paso Chihuahuas. Sugarland hope to put a lid on their 7-game losing streak. Arturo Cruz, a right-handed Georgia native, gets the starting nod. Dan, any thoughts?
Boy, he was awfully good in his last one, only allowing 2 hits and pitching deep into the game in his last start to pick up the win. It'll be interesting to see if he can do that in back-to-back outings.
Hit hard to third, fielded cleanly, throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. And inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here. Next up, David Boucher. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on the way. Now a shot toward the gap in left center. The relay throw. And he is out at third. So credit him with a double and an RBI here. So here is David Boucher. He doubled his last time up.
And I don't know if he's getting waved around by his third base coach right there, but either way, this guy's not a burner. So I think in hindsight, they would have been real happy if he pulled up at second on that one.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. Gone! And you know what they say, just late be great. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. 7 home runs for him on the year now. As they have taken the lead, it's 3-1.
Yeah, and it looks like at least one player is having a night to remember. He drove in their only run earlier in the game and continues the hot hand with a deep one into the night sky.
Ready to take his hacks again, David Boucher blasted a 2-run homer in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch. Grounded to third. This could be 2. Reined in. To second for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play. A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Chihuahuas rode an important 6th inning to victory in this. As he
Jonathan Mayo of MLB Pipeline is with you. And Jonathan, when he was drafted, there was a lot of talk that he was picked too high. It's looking like he was maybe undervalued at this point.
Yeah, I think you really can evaluate a draft and whether a guy was too high or too low until he gets to the ultimate level, up to the big leagues and succeeds there. So let's wait and see before we give an A scouting grade to the organization for drafting him early. So far, the returns are really, really good. You know, they were the organization that were the highest on this prospect. Right now, he is rewarding their faith in him with how he's performed. He's moving up the ladder. He's a really exciting player. I think he is going to end up sort of outperforming what most of our prognostications were, but we need to wait and see what happens when he gets to the big leagues first.
With the team's chances hanging by a thread, this skipper calls for a last stand.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Today, the opener of this 3-game set between the El Paso Chihuahuas and the Sugarland Skeeters. Sugarland go to work on ending what's become an 8-game skid. First pitch. So next to hit is David Boucher. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. First pitch of the AB now. Pitch out. Nothing doing. The 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Myers is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
3 out. 4-4. Take the base. Manuel.
So now here is Ray Manuel looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up. One there. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. An inning in the books. Next up is David Boucher. He flew out in his last AB. Here's a look over to first. Don't want to forget about him. First pitch of the AB now. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And this is going to get down for extra bases, as that'll get one, if not both of them, home. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate, and he is in there.
Man, he was not messing around here. Sitting on the first pitch he saw and drove it to the outfield, bringing in both runners and putting himself into scoring position. It's great to see a guy that's aggressive at the plate when he's got a chance to do some damage.
Next, here is Jake Myers.
Batting ninth, the center fielder,
Hit out towards second. And there's out number 2.
Boucher.
At the plate now is David Boucher. He doubled home a pair his last time up. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. 1-1. The pitch. Weakly hit to third. He's got it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Now at the plate is David Boucher. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
1-1 the count. And now pitch on the way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And a pretty good take there on the slider down. It's ball 3.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
In the air to center. Myers is there, and he has it for the first out. 3-1 the final score this afternoon. The Chihuahuas led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Matthew Liberatore earns his 8th victory of the season. Alex Schick records the save, his 28th on the season.
They left 10 men on base.
Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of Ryan Hartman is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, listen, you don't have to know much about statistics to know that this is a bad one. How about this guy on the year as a starting pitcher? Left-handers are hitting over 300 against this guy. He's going to have to change something or he won't be pitching very long in this league.
And he lays off for ball 1.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
Here comes the 1-2. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. 2 out, nobody on. Hit to short. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Stepping up is David Boucher. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Chopped weakly to the left.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
And there are 2 away now. Up next, Webster Rivas. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Brian De La Cruz, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
If you look at their win percentage or something like that right now, got to be honest, the odds are obviously stacked.
Now to the plate, David Boucher grounded out in his last at-bat. Popped up, Campaneris in foul ground. Oh, and a great diving catch for the first down. Abraham Toro is going to come in. Stepping in once again is Jeremy Pena. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Grounded back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Boucher.
Now to bat, David Boucher. He's set and the pitch. And he takes ball one. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. Toro is under it, one away. And he can't hold on to the throw as it short hops him and eats him up. Fortunately, however, the third. Stepping in next, David Boucher flew out last time up. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand.